please don't sit beyond the tape because A, you won't be able to see everything, and also, just don't sit there. That's it. Just don't sit there. For now, enter. Welcome. To ETU's presentation of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Thank you for coming. For today, a few things, a few rules, apart from the no gambling for money and the fact that you have to change your underwear daily. My apologies. I ask you to put your phone on silent or preferably just off. You can take pictures if you want to, just no flash photography. They're already mental enough. Thank you. We do have an intermission. It's a little past the halfway point of the play, so you can have a little drink, go to the loo, all the things you love doing. Please do know that when intermission time comes, you actually leave the theatre, so our lovely actors can also come out of their prison. Oh, I'm sorry. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't wake him.
Do you hear it, Papa? The black machine! They started going! 18 stories below the ground! They put people from one side, and out come what they want! The way they do it, Papa? Every night, they tip the world on its side, and everybody loose come rattling to the bottom. Then they hook them by the heel and they hang them up and they cut them open. Only that by that time they have no innards, just some beaten up gears and stuff. And all what they bleed is rust. You think I'm raving, Papa? Just because it sounds too awful to be true? But my God, there are so many things that are true, even if they never really happened.
Well, 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 if it isn't the chief, eh?
The super chief.
God, deaf and dumb, you know?
Had his breakfast and raring to go.
Mate, don't you know any better? Don't you know to stay in your room till that bell rings? God, look at him. He's shaking. God. God, why is he so strong?
Little baby wants his broom. I said he wants his broom.
Old Chief Broom, eh? Yeah, that's a good loony. Go on.
Now start sweeping, baby.
Hey, old Broom Bromden, eh?
Oh, Chief Broom.
If you don't mind, boys, I don't think it's wise to group up and hang about like that. Mean old Monday morning, you know.
Yes, Miss Ratchet. Yes, Miss Ratchet.
Such a lot to get done.
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
Warren, why don't you start by getting poor Mr. Bromden here shaved? Williams, you have dormitory duty, don't you?
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
That's just fine, boys.
Oh, good morning, Miss Ratchet. I'm so sorry I'm late, but I went to midnight mass and then I overslept and...
Never mind, dear. We'd better get started, hadn't we?
Yes.
Medication. All patients to the the day room. Medication time.
Good morning, Mr. Harding.
Are you sure? Dear Lord, for the tranquility we are about to receive, we thank thee.
Billy, dear. I spoke to your mother last night. I had to tell her.
What did you say?
I said that you were very sorry and had promised not to do it again.
Thank you, Miss Ratchet.
There you go, dear. Drink it all up.
Ow!
Good morning, Mrs. Chess. Mrs. Scanlon.
Wait a shake, honey. Wait a shake.
Don't touch me.
What is this?
Medication.
Yeah, I can see that. What type is it?
Will you swallow them, Miss Cheswick, just for me?
Don't give me that old crap for the love of God. All I want to know is what it is. What is it? What is
It's
it?
all right, Charlotte.
What do you mean? It's all right.
You don't have to take them.
That's what I mean. You chuck any old crap at a girl, and I don't. Oh, that's all right.
Good morning, Mr. Martin.
Good morning! Hey, can you feel all your fingers at once?
I think so. Miss Rocky.
Tackle. We have a new admission today. I'd like you to meet them at receiving.
Yeah, Miss Ratchet.
Miss Flynn,
Yes.
I'll be in the staff room, dear. Behave yourself, boys.
Behave yourself, boys. I like you got any choice.
Oi! Come back here, you! Oh, don't like that, do you? Come on.
Hey, look out there.
Hello, honey. Isabel.
I don't need it. Thank you.
It's your deal this time, Martini.
Huh? Oh, okay. Here we go. Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, yes.
Oh, cut it out.
What's the matter?
There's nobody there.
Are you sure? Over there, my friend.
It's just the four of us.
Okay. I do it again. Okay. I do it again. Okay. I do it again. Okay. I do it. Okay. One for you.
Oh, for goodness sake, Martini, stop hallucinating and give me the cards!
What's so funny?
That mousy nurse. You know what she reminds me of? The first time I saw a girl take her clothes off. I was 8, and I was up this tree, and I was looking in through her bedroom window, but the time she got down to her little panties, I got to shaking so much I fell out of the frigging tree.
That's right, Billy. Write it all down.
We're supposed to write everything down.
Nah, get a gold star by your name.
You write down everything I say.
Yeah, they're gonna write down some things you
Oh,
did
shut
all.
up, you two! Oh, this place is a madhouse! I, Dale Harding, as president of the Patients' Council, hereby declare 10 seconds of blessed therapeutic silence.
Where are you, my new boyfriend? Get the hell away from me, or I will take you by the balls and... Good morning, buddies. Mighty nice fall day. Damn, what a sorry-looking bunch. Now look here, miss. Now get away from me, boy. Give me a minute to look my new home over, will ya? What the hell? I've never been in an institute of psychology before. Damn. Watch yourself. My name is McMurphy Buddies.
R.P. McMurphy. And I am a gambling fool. What's this you're playing, Pinochle? Jesus. Ain't you got a straight deck around here? Well, here we go. I brought along my own just in case. Every card, a picture. And check them pictures, eh? 52 positions, guys. Every one of them different. Easy now. Don't smudge them. We got lots of time. Lots of games. You see, what happened is I got caught in a couple of hassles down at the work farm, and the court rules that I'm a psychopath. And you think I'm going to argue with the court? Shoot. You can bet your bottom dollar I won't. If it gets me out of the damn pea fields, I'll be whatever their little heart desires. Be it psychopath or mad dog or werewolf. Because I tell you, I don't care if I never see another reading hoe till my dying day. And would you get the fuck away from me?
I have to take your temperature, miss!
Yeah, and I gotta get you showered.
All you gotta do is let me get acquainted with my new buddies here, and if you do one thing more, I'll take your hand.
All right, mate, that's it. You're asking for this.
Now, that is a whole deal better. Now, let's get something settled. Which one of you is the bull goose loony? I'm asking, who's the bull goose loony?
Stop it. I'm not the boo goose loony. Though you could say I'm next in line for the job.
Well, I am mighty glad you are next in the line for the job, but since I'm thinking of taking over this whole shebang, maybe you better bring me to your leader.
Mr. Harding, you're leader of the Patients' Council.
Billy, does this young woman have an appointment?
Mrs. McMurphy, do you have an appointment? Mr. Harding is a busy man.
This busy man, Harding, is he the bull goose loony?
That's right.
Well, you tell him that R.P. McMurphy is here to see him, and this nut house ain't big enough for the two of us. So, either he comes out here and he meets me man to woman, or he's a yeller skunk. And better be out of town by sunset.
Billy, you tell this young upstart McMurphy that I shall meet her in the main hall at noon, where we will settle this libido's late.
You tell him that R.P. McMurphy is used to being top dog in every situation. So, if she's bound to be a loony, she figures to be the stomp down, dadgum biggest one of all. Oh, by God. And we ain't even spilled a drop of blood. Now, who's the rest of these fellers?
We are what they call acutes.
What's so cute about you?
It means we're presumably curable. Over there we have the chronics, the walkers, and the vegetables.
And, ain't they curable? Well, what the hell? Hey, R.P. McMurphy, how you doing? Okay. And Randy P. McMurphy.
Got any cigarettes?
Nothing but. Get it? Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Careful.
What's that you got there?
A bomb to blow up the whole thinking world.
Oh boy. You got competition. Hey, buddy. My name is R.P. McMurphy, and I do not like to see a grown man sloshing around in his own water, so why don't you go get yourself dried up?
Pull the nails out!
Oh.
Ah! Ah!
Chief Bromden.
What's your story, Big Chief?
He can't hear you. He's deaf and dumb.
Well, what they got him strapped down for? I do not like that, not at all. Well, it just ain't dignified. Say, you are a weird-looking one. Where'd they dig him up?
I don't know. He was here when I came in.
According to the doctor, he used to be a strong man on a carnival, but he's all withered up now. No more use for him.
That right, Chief? You defunct?
Can't hear you.
Miss McMurphy.
Howdy, ma'am.
Aid Warren tells me you're being difficult.
Me?
I understand you refused to take your admission shower.
Well, as to that, ma'am, they showered me at the courthouse and last night at the jail, and I swear they'd wash my ears for me on the way over if they could have found the facilities.
That's quite amusing, Miss McMurphy. But you must realize our policies are engineered for your cure. Which means cooperation.
Ma'am, I will cooperate from hell to Thursday, but you wouldn't want me to be impolite. I mean, I have to get acquainted with my new buddies here.
Please understand, I do appreciate how you've taken it upon yourself to orient with the other patients. But everything in its own good time. You must follow the rules.
You know, that is the exact thing someone is always telling me about the rules. Just when I'm thinking of breaking every one of them.
A new admission, Papa. Now, they have to put him with controls. They have wires running to each man and unit planted in our heads. They have network all across the land. Factories like this for fixing up mistakes they made outside. The Combine. Big! 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 Oh, yes, Papa. That is a fact. They got to me way back. The way they got to you.
Hey, come on, you suckers. You hit or you sit. Hit, you say? Well, and with the king up, the boy wants a hit. Well, here you go. Aw, too bad.
Oh, little lady for the lad, and he's over the wall, and down the road, and up the hill, and dropped his load.
That's right, buddy. Coming after you, Mr. Scanlon. And I wish some asshole in that nurse's hothouse would do something about that music they play all the time. Oh, here it goes again.
Yes?
Would you mind not turning on that damn music anymore?
Yes, Miss McMurphy.
Yes, what?
Yes, I wouldn't mind. Music is considered therapeutic.
What in the hell is therapeutic about Lauren's whelp?
Please don't leave finger marks.
Horse manure.
Oh, Miss McMurphy, I should point out we have a rule against gambling.
We're just playing for cigarettes.
Are you sure those cigarettes don't represent something else?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of smoke. You know, you girls ought to laugh it up a little bit. Hey, that was a good thing she brought up. What do you say we sweeten the deal?
Where would we get money.
Oh, stop kidding. I found out a few things about this place before I got sent over. Damn near half of you guys pull compensation and it don't draw nothing but dust. So, all you gotta do is sign some IOUs.
Oh, that's all right with me.
Let's say each cigarette's worth a quarter?
Okay.
Run then.
Run!
There we go!
Miss McMurphy, remember no gambling for money.
Say, is that a two-way system?
No, but Nurse Ratched is a human radio.
Is, huh? Well, I may just have to pull her plug. All right, Professor. There you sit with a deuce showing, and I got a pack of Marlboros saying, you back down.
Sure, Mom.
Martini. Now what?
Group meeting! Time for group meeting!
What's going on?
Group therapy. Same time every day.
Miss McMurphy, would you care to join us? So, who would like to begin?
I suppose we ought to talk about this. It's on account of my mother, you see. Every time she comes to visit, it just leaves me feeling awful.
Well, your mother loves you, Billy.
Billy, darling, Billy, baby.
I know, but that's the problem, you see. She won't see me for who I am. I'm such a disappointment to her. And I can't even talk straight. Mom, I'm not right in the head, but she just goes right on, and very soon I want to kill myself. So I try.
Billy, could it be you were trying to punish her?
Sure, it's possible. Nurse Ratched, could you please talk about someone else today?
Billy, you really ought to face it. Very well.
At the close of Friday's meeting, you were discussing Mr. Harding's young wife. The fact that she's extremely well endowed in the bosom.
Would anyone care to touch upon this?
Touch upon what?
The subject.
Oh, I thought you meant touch upon her.
To continue. According to various notes entered by... good afternoon, Doctor.
Sorry.
We were just discussing Mr. Harding's relations with his wife.
Whose wife? Oh, yes. Oh, I can see her.
Where?
Mamma mia, che una popona. La figura d'una dea. Mi fa rudare.
God, what I wouldn't give for that man's eyes.
McMurphy, Randy Patricia, committed by the state for diagnosis and possible treatment. 45 years old, never married. A history of drunkenness, assault and battery, disturbing the peace, repeated gambling, one arrest for rape.
Statutory.
With a child of 15.
Said she was 17 and she was plenty willing.
A court doctor's examination of the child.
Doc! She was so willing I took to padlocking my pants.
A new admission, Doctor.
Oh, seems you've no previous history. Any time spent in other institutions?
Well, if you include state and county coolers, then
Mental institutions?
No. This is my first trip. But I am crazy, Doc, I swear. What did that doctor at the work farm? Repeated outbursts of passion that suggest the possible diagnosis of psychopath. The way you explained it, Doc, is psychopath means that I fight, and I fuck, and I am overzealous in my sexual relations. Is that a real serious problem, Doc? I mean,
You ever been troubled by it?
No, Miss McMurphy. I admit I haven't.
I mean, that part about fighting I can understand, but whoever heard of a woman getting too much poozle?
I'm interested in that statement here. Don't overlook the possibility this woman might be feigning psychosis to escape the drudgery of the work farm. Well, Miss McMurphy, what about that?
Do I look like a sane woman?
Doctor, perhaps you could advise Miss McMurphy on the protocol of these meetings.
Yes, one of the first rules is patients remain seated.
Oh, sure, Doc.
You see, we operate on the principle of the therapeutic community.
The which?
Therapeutic community. That means this ward is society in miniature, and since society decides who's sane and who isn't, you must measure up. Our goal here is a completely democratic ward, governed by the patients working to restore you to the outside. The important thing is to let nothing fester inside you, talk, discuss, confess. If you hear any of the other patients say something of significance, write it down in the logbook for all to see. Do you know what this procedure is called?
Squealing?
Group therapy. Help yourself and your friends probe the secrets of the subconscious. Bring those old guilts out into the open.
What guilts?
You have them or you wouldn't be here.
Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I think I'm beginning to catch on.
Excellent.
Yeah, like this dream I had the other night. Could you maybe explain to me what it means? It was like me in the dream, except that it wasn't me. It was more like someone that looks like me, like my daddy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was my daddy for sure, because when I saw him, he had this big iron bolt through his jaw. Just like Daddy used to have.
Your father had an iron bolt through his jawbone?
A regular Frankenstein.
How fascinating. I don't think I've ever heard of a similar...
Doctor. May I suggest perhaps Miss McMurphy could learn best by example? Continue, please.
According to notes entered by various patients in the logbook, Mr. Harding has stated that he was uneasy when walking with his wife on the street because of the manner in which other men stared at her. He has further said, quote,
that she damned well gives them reason to stare, unquote.
Yes. He has also been heard to say that he may give her a reason to seek sexual attention elsewhere.
What reason, Dale?
Well, I can't say I've been notably ardent in that direction.
Do you mean sexually inadequate?
Maybe she's plain too hot for him.
Maybe he's afraid of her.
Not afraid.
Okay, scared.
No, not scared.
Yes.
More intimidated.
Same thing.
Mr. Harding has also been heard to say that his wife's ample bosom gives him a feeling of inferiority.
So why does he marry a broad with such a big knockers to begin with?
I bet he's got a mother fixation.
I will bet he was never weaned.
No, not so. I merely wanted a womanly woman who would not compete. Well,
Dale, she has also commented that she finds you less than masculine.
Yeah, like the way you move your hands. Is that it, Harding?
You marry a woman who is quite obviously your inferior. Don't you find significance in that?
Well, yes, of course, but I theorize, well, sexually at least, that it would...
Yeah, you're always saying how she's such a good lady.
Yeah, what's he like in the sack, Harding?
Complete psychic impotence.
Say, Harry, would it be a lot easier if you was just to come and admit you are a faggot?
All right, knock it off.
Miss McMurphy,
Let the guy alone.
sit down.
Listen, buddy, you don't have to take this shit.
Doctor, I suggest we close the meeting.
Oh?
Close it until discipline has improved.
Say, buddy, is this the way these little meetings usually go? Bunch of chickens at a pecking party?
The pecking party? I haven't the faintest notion what you're talking about.
Why, I'll just explain it. The flock gets sight of a spot of blood on some chicken, and they all go to pecking at it, see? Till there's nothing left but blood and bones and feathers. But usually, a couple of the flock gets spotted in the fracas. Then it's their turn.
A pecking party? Well, that sure is a fine analogy, my friend.
That's right, my friend. And that is exactly what this meeting reminded me of.
And I guess that makes me the chicken with the speck of blood on it. Hey, friend.
That's right, friend. And you want to know who pecks the first peck? It's that old nurse. That's who.
So it's as simple as that. As stupidly simple as that. You have been on a ward for 6 hours and already simplified the works of Carl Jung and Freud in one analogy. It's a pecking party.
Now, I'm not talking about Fred Young and Who's a Jones, buddy. I'm talking about this crappy meeting and what that nurse did to you.
It did to me.
In spades.
You simply disregard the fact that everything she did was for my benefit.
Horse apples.
Oh, I deemed you to be more intelligent, my friend, but evidently I was mistaken.
The hell are you, buddy?
I also noticed your primitive brutality. Psychopath with definite sadistic tendencies. Probably motivated by raging egomania. And those talents certainly qualify you as a therapist, my friend. Yes, they render you quite capable of criticizing Nurse Ratched, although she's a highly trained professional nurse with 20 years of experience in the field. But you, with your talents, no doubt, could cure the whole ward within 6 months, ladies and gentlemen, or your money back.
Are you telling me that any of this crap that went on in there today is doing some kind of good?
Why else would we subject ourselves to it? Nurse Ratched might be a very strict lady, but she's not some monster chicken pecking our eyes out.
Oh, no. She ain't going for your eyes. She's going, right square at the family jewels.
Nurse Ratched? Why, she would never! Nurse Ratched is like a mother, a tender mother.
Don't give me that tender mother crap. She is a ball cutter from way back.
Now listen to me here, my friend, my egomaniac buddy. Nurse Ratched is as unselfish as the wind. She toils thanklessly for the good of all, day after day, night after night. Why, she has no husband, no life, no home, and everybody knows it. Do you think she enjoys asking us all those questions? Probing us until our mind hurts? Oh no, my egomaniac friend. Nurse Ratched is dedicated and capable. She desires nothing more on earth than she'll walk out of here once more adjusted and being capable of coping with life. So you're wrong, I assure you. Nurse Ratched is the most kind and sweetest and... Oh, that bitch!
You're right. About all of it.
Okay. So, why aren't you doing something?
Why? Because the world belongs to the strong, my friend. The rabbit doesn't challenge the wolf to combat when he's about. That's why he digs holes and hides in them. My friend, I'm not a chicken. I'm a rabbit. All of us here are. Come on, Billy. Show them how furry you are. Oh, come on, Scanlon. Hop around. Oh, no, look, they're bashful. Oh, come on, Martini.
Shut your mouth.
What else would you have us do?
Raise Jack. Tell her to go to hell.
Ah, try it, buddy. They'll have you straight right on up to Disturbed.
Or down to the shock shop.
The which?
Electroshock therapy, my friend. It's a device that combines the pleasures of the sleeping pill, the electric chair, and the torture rack.
Are you kidding?
Hell no.
They strap you to a table. They fix wires to your head and zap! There'll be an electrocution in one shocking package. Chief Broomham over there has already had 200 treatments.
What about that little fart of a doctor?
Oh, he requires her approval. Nothing more. It's more of a formality. He has a bleeding ulcer, 100 patients to take care of. What is it, friend? Losing your revolutionary spirit?
What about this democratic ward stuff? Why don't you take a vote?
What will we even vote?
That the big nurse can't ask us any more of those questions.
That she can't look at us in a certain way.
Cannot send us to the shock shop?
Tell us, friend, whatever shall we vote?
Hell, anything. Don't you see you gotta do something to show you still got balls? You say the chief is scared? Well, look at you guys. I never saw a scared-looking bunch in my life.
I'm not. Well, maybe.
Well, no skin off my ass.
How true.
And I certainly wouldn't want some old fiend of a nurse coming at me with 3,000 volts.
Naturally.
So, what the hell?
Oh, Miss McMurphy. Welcome to the club.
Are you saying she can't do nothing unless she gets your goats?
That's right.
Unless she makes you crack up in some way, like busting her in the jaw or cussing her out?
You'll be safe as long as you kept your temper.
Okay. All right. You birds think you got your champ? Well, how'd you like to put some money on it?
On what?
That I can get the best of her.
You prepared to make a wager on that?
I am wagering that I can put a burr up that nurse's butt within a week. That I can bug her so she comes apart at those neat little scenes and shows you all she ain't unbeatable. 1 week, guys, and if I haven't got her where she don't know whether to shit or go blind, that money is yours.
Oh my!
Yeah. Who's got $10 they want to lose? Come on, suckers. You hit or you sit.
Miss McMurphy, this deserves odds. $20 to your 10 said you can't do it.
Hey, you step right up. It's a spin of the wheel. It's a turn of the cards. It's the battle of the century. 1 week, 7 days, no holds barred. Harpy McMurphy versus the big nurse to a knockout, decision or draw. 2-1 is the odds, guys. Get your money down. Hey.
I'm at $5.
5 to the road. Come on, guys. Hey.
Gentlemen, it's time for occupational therapy. Miss McMurphy, what was that activity?
We're just playing a little game.
Are you sure it's not some form of gambling?
Gambling? Good heavens. No, ma'am. Gambling. Hell. This is a sure thing.
Lights out. Do you see that, Papa? They put the place on automatic pilot for the night. It's in the night that they do the thing to us they want. Think too horrible for the day. And if the night is not long enough, they slow it down. Oh yes, Papa. There is such a thing. They have a fake time that they can speed up or slow down. I've seen 1 hour go slow, like 3 months. I've seen 3 days go fast, like this.
There you are, babies. Don't want to lose you. Hey, Chief. Sack time. What are you doing? Holy Christ. Must be about 10,000 pieces of gum. This is where you stash it? Oh, we can do better than that. Juicy fruit okay? Mm-mm. Atta Carney. Put a nice fresh taste in your mouth. Oh, somebody coming.
Oh, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. La da 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 da.
You know, Chief, when I hollered, you sure did jump. I thought somebody told me you was deaf.
Got finger marks and smoot today.
Scuffs all over the place.
Yep. Nurse Ratchet sees this, she'll lose Sam for sure.
Yeah, she's gonna beat us with a big brown bag.
Hey, what if we went to beat her back, huh?
Yeah, go man.
Yeah, you know, we'll slug her with this can first, huh?
Yeah, and then we get her down.
Yeah, we prise her mouth open.
Yeah, and then we shove this whole damn mess inside.
Just ram it down like a mop, you know, just take it, you old bitch, you just do it up to us, you pretend old hang you!
Your horses are hungry, that's what she did say. Come sit down beside me and feed them some hay. Morning, guys. My lady. My horses ain't hungry, they don't want your hay. So fairly well, darling, I'll be on my way. Hey, honey, what's the chance of me getting some toothpaste for my grinders?
We don't open the cabinet till 6:45.
How do you keep it? Locked in the cabinet?
That's right.
Well. Now why do you suppose they keep the toothpaste locked up? I mean, it ain't like it's dangerous.
Word policy, that's the reason.
Word policy. Now why?
Well, what do you think it'd be like if everyone took to brushing their teeth whenever they took the notion?
I think I see what you're driving at. Ward policy is for them that can't brush after every meal.
Yeah. My God, don't you see?
Yeah, I think I do. You're saying people would be brushing their teeth whenever the spirit moved them.
Yeah, that's right. Why?
And can you imagine teeth being brushed at 6:30, 6:20, maybe even 6 o'clock in the morning?
Well, come along, we have to get to her.
Hey, what do we got here? Well, what's this in this old can?
That's soap powder.
Oh, well, I generally use paste, but I'll look on our ward policy shit later.
Good, you get back to work. You two, you big great walking cow. Come on.
Your parents don't like me. They say I'm too poor. They say I'm not worthy to enter your door. Hard living's my pleasure. My money's my own. And if they don't like me, they can leave me alone. Morning.
You can't run around here in a towel.
Oh, towels against ward policy too? Okay, I'll just...
Stop! Don't you dare! You get back in there this instant and put on your clothes.
I can't do that, man.
Don't touch me, I'm coming!
I'm afraid some thief in the night boosted my clothes.
Boosted? Those clothes were meant to be picked up this morning to be laundered. Williams!
Miss Warren had laundry duty.
Warren, come here. Could you not see that this woman had nothing on but a towel?
And my cap.
Well,
she got up too early.
Got up too early? Miss Warren, you will get her clothes this instant. Otherwise, I'll have you scraping out bedpans in geriatrics for the next 2 weeks. And you, get rid of that towel.
Why, certainly. Hey, some shit. There was a present from a girl in Oregon State. She said I was some kind of symbol.
Miss McMurphy, when you finished showing off your lovely rough physique, maybe you'd like to get dressed.
Delighted. She took me to her parlor, cooled me with her fan. She whispered low in her mama's ear, I love that gambling man. Thank you very much.
Don't you have anything better to do than stand around here and gape? I want this place spotless. Gentlemen, shouldn't we be getting dressed?
I remember one evening, Papa, here, at the hospital. It was right at midnight and was a big wind and the door blew open. Whoosh! There came a fat man, all dressed up in red, with a long beard and a mustache. Ho, ho, ho! He said. Like to stay, but I must be hurrying along. Very tight schedule, you know. Well, the aides jumped him and beat him with the flashlight and gave him a tranquilizer and sent him right on up to Disturb. They kept him for 6 years. And when they let him go, he was clean-shaved and skinny as a bull.
open the meeting, I thought we might have a little chat, you know, informal, on the subject of patient McMurphy.
Where is McMurphy?
Well, I suggested this might be a good time for an interview with Dr. Spivey. We won't make any decisions, of course. It's just, I don't think she should be allowed to go on upsetting the patients.
I'm not upset.
Neither am I.
Ah, you may not realise you were upset. However...
Right, Doc. What do you think?
Well, it's a charming notion.
A real blast.
Doctor, we have a meeting going on.
Sorry, go right ahead.
Yes, we were just discussing the issue of morale.
Why, that's exactly what we were talking about. And I made the suggestion. Or was it you?
Hell, that was your idea.
I suggested, well, what would you think if we were to have a carnival?
A carnival?
Right here on the wall. Wouldn't it be fun? There could be games and booths and decorations. What do you think, men?
Oh, a carnival, I think it's a great idea.
And not without therapeutic value.
Yeah, hell yeah, a lot of therapeutics on a carnival.
Scanlon can do his human bomb act, and I can set up a ring toss in occupational therapy.
And myself, I'd be glad to run a skillo wheel. You step right up, ladies and gentlemen, try your luck. A bonanza for a dime. A prize on every spin of the wheel.
Fine. I can sell pretty things.
I am rather good at palm readings.
Fine, fine. What do you think, Miss Richard? A carnival? Here on the... what?
I'm sure it has therapeutic possibilities. But of course, it must first be discussed in staff before a decision can be made. Wasn't that your intention, Doctor?
Sure, I thought hearing out some of the patients, but the staff meeting, certainly.
Also, Doctor, I'd like to make a suggestion that Miss McMurphy's request for 2 visitors, a twitch named Candy Star and Sandra, be denied until she becomes more familiar with the rules on this ward.
Well, Miss McMurphy showed me her request in my office, and I figured since she's been here for a week already, I signed it.
I see. Very well. Billy Bibbit and his speech problem. Billy, do you recall the first time you had difficulties in speaking? When did you begin to stutter?
It was the very first word I said, like mama. and like when I proposed to a girl, I flubbed it. I said, honey, will you until she started laughing.
Your mother has spoken to me about this girl, Billy. Apparently, she was quite a bit beneath you. Is it that which frightened you?
No.
Then what was the matter?
I was in love with her.
Let me quote from your mother, Billy. This girl was a designing little slut who only wanted to marry my Billy because...
No! She was a lovely girl, and I loved her.
Say, I got a little something to take up.
If you wish to speak, you must first be recognized.
You mean you don't know me?
Oh, I know you. I just don't recognize you.
Say, you got a hell of a problem. Would you like to discuss it?
Doctor, I wonder if we shouldn't discuss the issue of patient McMurphy.
Which issue?
I have seen quite a deterioration in discipline since her arrival. Perhaps another form of therapy?
What you got in mind? Hooking me up to your little battery charger?
It's for your own good, Randy.
In a pig's gizzard.
I must say, nurse, I agree to patient McMurphy. I find her quite lucid, quite in touch. And despite her past record, she has exhibited no tendencies towards violence. So I must conclude that electroshock therapy is not indicated.
I see. Very well. If that's all.
Doc, I got a little matter.
Doctor, perhaps you could advise Miss McMurphy that these meetings are meant for therapy and these petty grievances.
Petty? You calling the World Series petty?
World Series?
Yeah, sure. Doc, it starts Friday. The big games. You got this rule about looking at TV only at night, see? Well, let's change it to afternoon.
For therapeutic possibilities?
Oh, therapeutic as all hell.
Or were you maybe hoping to place bets on the game?
How about it, guys? Who wants to watch the series? Just wait.
Why not?
Scanlon!
Mac, I don't know.
Mr. Scanlon, as I recall, you refused to eat for 3 days until the set was turned on at 6 instead of 6:30.
A man needs to see the news, don't he? God, they could have bombed us clear to hell by now, and it will be a week before we know.
You saying there's something therapeutic about the news?
Well, maybe they don't bomb us this week.
That a boy? Let's take a vote. All those in favor, raise your hands. Hey, what is this crap? I thought you guys could vote on stuff like this. Ain't that right, Doc? Okay, who wants to watch those games? What is the matter with you guys?
3. Miss McMurphy, I count 3. Not enough to change ward policy. Now, if that's settled, may we terminate the meeting?
Yeah, let's terminate this lousy meeting.
Listen, Mac. The World Series will be long after we've been here. Some of us have been here for a long time, right? And most of us will be here for a long time still. Way past the World Series, right? Don't you see? Don't you realize?
No,
that
I don't
doesn't
understand
matter?
it. I don't understand it. Harding, what's the matter with you? All you guys. You are a bunch of gutless wonders. I'd just leave you to her. Yeah, that's what I ought to do. Bust on out of here and nail the door shut behind.
Oh yeah? How would you even do that?
40 ways.
Name one.
You think I'm kidding? There! That thing right there. I could throw it through that mesh window.
I don't recall anything about psychopaths being able to move mountains.
Hell, are you saying I can't lift that dinky thing?
This dinky thing weighs a quarter ton and contains all the electrical equipment for the nurse's station.
Yeah, try, man. You will short-circuit the control and blow this dumb hospital into orbit.
Who's willing to lay $5?
Well, this is even more foolhardy than your bet with the big nurse.
$5, you peckerheads. 'Cause nobody is gonna tell me I can't do something until I tried. Here, all your IOUs from Blackjack. I'll put up the whole shebang. Double or nothing.
Oh, you're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, stand back, guys. Scanlon, keep the women and children someplace safe. Here goes the real effort.
Mac. Nobody could lift that thing.
But I tried. Damn it! I tried.
There! The waterfall! How come I hear it, Papa? I hear it, and it sounds like the spring. I see salmon jump. I smell the snow, where the wind is blowing off the peaks, and the tribe is out there, above the fall. Listen, the way they yell each time they spear a fish. How come, Papa? What is making it come back?
All right, work time, get going.
And I've been a wild rover for many a year, and you'll spend all me money on whiskey and beer, and it's no, nay, never bound. No,
Miss McMurphy.
no more.
Miss McMurphy, step outside, please.
Ma'am. Boy, she must have had to go in a hurry.
Miss McMurphy, that is an outrage.
No, ma'am. That is a latrine.
You're supposed to get those fixtures cleaned.
Well, ma'am, they may not be clean enough for some people, but me, I'm planning to piss in them, not eat lunch out of them.
I think we better find you another job.
Take over, buddy. You guys ready to pay them IOUs?
Oh, you haven't won yet, my friend.
Oh, does the spearmint lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight? When you chew it in the morning, will it be too hard to bite?
McMurphy, visitors.
McMurphy?
Okay.
David!
Miss McMurphy, identify your visitors.
She's my goddamn mother. Guys, this is Candy Star. And here's good old Sandra.
Hiya, boys. How's every little thing? Oh, hey, Pop. What they got you in for?
Right.
I want you to meet Billy Bibbits. Would you believe it? He's a virgin.
Oh, they looked you up for that.
Come over here and talk to me. Sandra, how's things?
Tied up, man. I mean, like, really. I got married.
Oh, got which?
Can you imagine? Good old Sandra. Married.
Wow. You too.
You remember Artie from Beaverton?
He always used to show up at parties with some weird little thing like a gopher snake or a white rat. Other little weird thing. He was a real maniac.
It's okay, baby. They're a lot crazier outside.
Oh, you damn McMurphy!
Miss McMurphy!
Okay.
Oh, you're right, baby. I mean, are they treating you all right?
Hell yeah. The grub? Sensational. And the bed they give a woman? I wanna show you.
Why not?
Miss McMurphy!
Okay. Okay. Here? Oh, here. I think she wants to watch. Hey, you know what? You talking about them old parties and stuff?
Yeah?
I bet I could fix it so we could throw one right here.
You kidding?
And you come too, Sandra.
I told you I got married.
Well, you still dig parties.
Yes, but
How did we get in?
Come in.
Yeah?
No.
You're not really gonna do it.
Why not?
A party here?
That's the scam.
With candy?
Cute trick, huh? How'd you like to bump bellies with that?
Oh, what was that? She's offering you to that one.
Oh, sure, hun. I mean, you're kinda cute.
Oh boy! My friend for pure audacity that wins an Oscar.
I plan to fling the greatest brawl that ever got flung in a loony bin.
Oh, we're going to have a party!
Wait! Who the hell said we?
You mean we're not invited?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I'm fed up with you jerks, that's why. You know what's going on this very minute?
The World Series!
That's right, babe. And you dickheads keep me from seeing it.
But Mac, we tried.
If the matter wasn't already closed, I mean...
But is there anything in the rules that says you can't vote again? Huh?
No.
No?
No, I suppose
Well,
Miss McMurphy, I'm afraid your visitors will have to leave.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
but we just got here.
Later, babe.
Oh, you dumb McMuffy. Say so long to the fellas.
Later, boys. Later, Mac.
Nice kids. Come from a good family.
Gentlemen, don't you have work to do?
Yeah, sure. But first, we got a special meeting of the Patients' Council.
Called by whom?
Mr. Dale Harding, President.
For what purpose?
For
the purpose of taking a revote on changing TV time to afternoon.
I see.
Okay, guys.
One moment. Gentlemen, do you not maybe feel that Miss McMurphy is imposing her own personal desires on you? I was thinking maybe you'd be happier if she were moved to another ward.
You cannot send her in disturb just for bringing up a vote.
That's right. One more vote, Miss McMurphy. Will that satisfy you?
I just want to see once and for all which of these birds has got any guts and which hasn't.
Very well. All those in favour of changing television times to afternoon, raise your hand.
Batter roll!
One moment. Ward policy calls for a unanimous vote.
Unanimous? You mean you want the chief to vote?
all patients on the ward.
So, that's how you work this democratic bull. Of all the crappy things I ever heard.
You seem upset, Miss McMurphy. I'll have to make a note of that.
Hold on!
The meeting is closed.
Hold on. One lousy minute. Chief, come on here, Chief. It is now or never. We are men or we are monkeys. We make or we break. Get that hand up now.
Don't be ridiculous. He can't even hear you.
Come on, Chief. Get that hand up and vote.
closed. You men will go back to your duties this instant. Did you hear me?
Sit down, Billy.
Did you hear me?
Knack.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Woo, wait! It's a hit! Right down the middle.
Oh, run! Run, you mother-loving chicken! Run!
Stop it!
Yes!
Stop it!
There goes the
Stop
throw!
Over 3 seconds!